like in a dark room, and it was a light coming just. Just one day I woke up and I saw monsters, saw little monsters moving. I'm home. I was here. And I wanted to stop the car and get out and go with my people. If you notice, there is something that is not really fitting at all. So I did like hearing that story because that means that I'm not alone with his theory of the parallel selves. Doesn't have to have something romantic with your parallel self, because you came here to learn and to. Of course, you can learn a lot from your other self. Of course, because as we said, we are mirror to one another. So everybody in any case. Now we have to understand what I mean, because I do believe in non-duality. That means we believe there is a duality, there is a you there, and there is a me here. We are separated. With the non-duality, we are not separated, we are the same. So in the case of the parallel self, we are in any case all of us parallel self, but as we believe that we are separated, we believe in this duality of you and me separated. Of course, we believe in the separate parallel selves. So, if we have something romantic with a parallel self, that will be a really tough learning, because that is very clear. This is my own mirror. You are, in any case, my mirror, but with my parallel self, oh, that's really a mirror. Yeah, I believe so. Now, did those three lives, who knows how many I was, yeah? Those 3 lives, did they have any similarity? Probably yes. The Tibetan Nakpa, he was a spiritual person, a meditator. He just lost his passion, he lost his unconditional love for all the living beings, and he used black magic, and he got killed. The Austrian psychiatrist, he had to flee also. So somebody invited, like in the case of Tibet, somebody invited, and he felt hatred towards those who were killing him and his brothers and sisters, and losing his unconditional love. And most probably with the shamans, he also learned some sort of magic. Probably not so clean magic. He used it, and possibly he also got killed. Now the Spanish socialist, man or woman, this I cannot say, but he also probably was a fighter, fighting for his rights and the rights of his brothers and sisters who were also being killed. And he, for defending his ideology, he also got killed. So, in any case, those 3 lives lived in a life who was more or less in peace, and then ended up being a dictatorship, and they got kind of angry because his people was getting killed. So in that way, it is possible, 100% possible, that in this lifetime, in this dimension here, there are parallel selves of myself. There are other me somewhere else. in this country, my original country, or in another countries. In that time of these lifetimes that I talk about, they didn't know of each other, they were living in different countries, they didn't meet. But nowadays, with the internet, the social media, and all of this, could be easier to meet my other selves, isn't it? But as I was saying, that we all are the same, and especially when we talk about my parallel self. So it's my soul who decided in a certain moment to go divided into 1, 2, or 3 people. So my parallel selves can be another man, another woman, or can be an animal. So here we are with the thing that when we treat people, we're just treating with ourselves, most probably. And the Bible says we're treating, with God in any case. But we are just treating maybe with your parallel self, and you are treating your parallel self bad as an animal or as a being, as a human, I mean. So just be careful how you treat other people, because maybe you are dealing with yourself. Now, my theory is that the parallel selves are born and die within months of difference. Now, if somebody is born in November and the other self is born in May, it's not the same year, there are just months of difference, different year. Could be maybe that is 1 year difference, but I would not say they are born or died with a lot of time of difference. I would say it's in a frame time, yeah. So in those life that I'm talking about, they were born, I would say, towards the end of the 20s, 1920s, and passed away towards the middle of the 1960s. That doesn't mean that the people, or everybody who was born in the middle of the 60s are your parallel selves. No. I met, for example, a guy who is 1 year difference with me, and the day and the night have more similarity with each other than I had with this guy. What I mean is, we had completely different lives, nothing to do with each other, the interests, nothing to do with each other, the faces, nothing. So not everybody born in your same month or your same day or your same is your parallel self. So twin brothers, sisters, they could be parallel selves, but so in many cases they are not that similar. They are very different. They don't have the same interests. They don't have the same faces in their lives. So could be that your twin sister or brother is parallel self. Not only, you have probably other ones also, but it's not necessary. Now, you want a challenge. I give you a challenge. To the people around you, your family, your friends, or maybe just people you know, just ask people of your age, about your age, just ask them when you fell in love the first time, when was the first time that they ask about what is life about, when was the time they got married, or when do you become father or mother. Just ask for the phases of the life. It doesn't have to be something very specific, but how is the life going? As I said, in those my other lives, we didn't meet each other, but nowadays with all this internet, social media, it's very easy to meet people in the other side of the world. So to meet your parallel, to meet our parallel selves, is much easier than before. So the modern life has given us these tools of the internet, for example, that we could do something like this and just find out how many, or at least one of our parallel selves. So maybe there is a parallel self nearby you, maybe your neighbor, maybe it's your brother, maybe it's who knows. in the school, or somebody you actually hate, or maybe just find somebody in the internet. So, do you want a challenge? This is my challenge for you. Find your other self, your parallel self. Just find them and go for it.